Alright, man. It's your boy 503, Hard Hitter Sports and Entertainment, man. This video is being brought to you by US6 Fight Pool. We're on the final week. Next week will be the final week of season 1, US6 Fight Pool. It's been a great first season. Y'all be sure to tap in season 2, US6 Fight Pool, man. Look, before y'all do anything, man, subscribe, smash the like button, get in the comment section down below and let me know what you think, man. Hottest takes in boxing. Brian Norman, man, Jin Sasaki, 5th round stoppage in Tokyo, Japan, early this morning, man. I think this fight came on like at 7 o'clock Central in Texas. I had all day to think about this. I listened to a few of the brothers, watched a couple videos, live streams. Salute to Champside. I was watching Champside's show earlier, and first things first, man, I want to give Brian Norman all the credit in the world, because he came in there and did what he had to do. He controlled this fight from the opening bell, first round. Hurt Jin Sasaki multiple times. I knew right then and now what type of fight this was gonna be. Tay Jones, you know, everybody from Brian Norman's team was letting us know, like, hey, bro, B. Norman finna go ahead and handle business, and he did that. So you got to give all the credit in the world to Brian Norman Jr. I mean, this is his moment. This is his time to shine. And second title defense, man. I hope he went over there and got, you know, some newfound fans. You know, got the bag and all that good stuff. I'm not gonna take nothing away from Brian Norman. You know what I'm saying? But this new landscape at 147 is getting very, very interesting, because now you have Sports&Ent, who has left the division. Possibility of Devin Haney coming up, right? Possibility of Richardson's coming up. Possibility of Teofimo Lopez coming up, and you know, fighting. But you still got guys like Rolly Romero. You still got guys like Barrios. You still got even guy like Stanionis that's in his division. But this division is interesting simply because of guys like Brian Norman and Devin Haney. And what we seen today with Brian Norman lets me know that 147 should be paying attention to what this dude is saying and what this dude is doing, because he is the real deal. Brian Norman Jr. is the real deal, bro. Youngest champion in boxing, one of the strongest fighters out there right now. The boy got the southern charm. He got the gift for gab. He don't do a whole lot of rah-rah. He don't do a whole lot of back and forth BS. He could go up in there and handle his business, and that's pretty much all you can ask for at the end of the day. I definitely want to see Brian Norman in the big fights with guys like a Devin Haney, with a Barrios, with a Stanionis. Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room, right? Sports&Ent. Sports&Ent moved up a day before this fight. So he moved up the division. Today is Thursday, so he made his announcement Wednesday. Some might say it was a duck, it was a strategic move. I think, honestly, man, I think it was smart of Boots Ennis to do it because he got ahead of the story. He was able to create his own narrative. Now, Boots Ennis is going around saying that this was a team conscious, health-wise decision from him, his advisors, his team, and his doctors. We haven't seen no reports, but this is what Boots Ennis is saying on YSM Media. Salute to YSM for breaking the story. So, Boots Ennis said, and I'm paraphrasing, like, he's only been like 30%, maybe 40% of himself, depleting his body at 147. And we seen how his body looked in the last fight. He made the weight, but he was definitely taking off a lot of gains in muscle to get to that weight, and he still came out and destroyed Stanionis respectfully. I'm not gonna call Boots Ennis a duck. I'm not gonna call Boots Ennis a duck because he had a long career at 147. You gotta remember, he came up in the Earl Spence and Terence Crawford era. He stayed down, he stayed patient, he waited his time, and when the time came, he made shit happen. Whether it was the Villa fight, it was the boxing Karen fight, or it was the Stanionis fight, he proved to everybody that he was one of the best 147 pounders in the game. Even though he didn't give us the Brian Norman fight, him beating Stanionis and unifying for 3 belts showed us that he was one of the ones. And another thing, Brian Norman can up the score. Brian Norman has an opportunity to up the score. Brian Norman has the opportunity to go get all of the belts. He can go get the WBA, he can go get the IBF, he can go get the WBC, he can go get the Ring Magazine. The question is, what is Brian Norman gonna do? If it's his division to conquer, will he conquer it? Boots Ennis has moved on. We knew the inevitable was coming. You know what I'm saying? It does not matter that Boots Ennis is not here anymore. It's on Brian Norman now. And Boots Ennis going to 154. I mean, it's just as much smoke at 154. It's probably more smoke at 154 if we're being technical than it is at 147. Because I really think people only want to see Brian Norman and Boots Ennis, respectfully. But 147 is up for the taking, and is Brian Norman gonna do that? Because yes, Jin Sasaki was a good opponent. Let's be honest, we really want to see Brian Norman either giving us big name fights or unifications. And like I say, I'm not here to discredit what he did today, because he put on an amazing performance today. Knockout of the year candidate type ish. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not here to discredit B Norman in that aspect of the game. A lot of people are saying Devin Haney. Of course, that's the fight to make. That's a fight to make. That's a big name fight. That's a fight that the people want to see. I'm not gonna lie, man. We'll definitely talk about that in a upcoming video, but Brian Norman has the power to become one of the best boxers in the game. He has an opportunity to stake his claim at the throne and sit on the throne. I really want Top Rank to focus on branding Brian Norman. Brian Norman needs to be a household name. He needs to be a ticket seller. He needs to be a fan-friendly guy. He needs to be the guy that can bring in the casuals because he has a fan-friendly, entertaining style. So Top Rank should be able to market him and turn Brian Norman into a superstar. I want to be able to see that. Between Brian Norman being from Georgia, his dad being a former boxer, him, being a B-side fighter to an A-side fighter. I mean, he has all the intangibles to make a great run and have one of the best stories in boxing. Okay? I want to see Top Rank brand him the right way. And maybe within the next 1 or 2 fights, man, he'd be headlining somewhere in Georgia, putting a bunch of asses in seats. That's what we need to see. Devin Haney, Brian Norman, Barrios, Rolly, Stayonis. All these guys need to be in the mix. Let me know who y'all think gonna be the next man at 147 with the departure Jerron Boots Ennis. And it's just like that. Smash the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. 6, so we out.
Like bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand.